Hello people of YouTube, I'm 2Z Porygon, and welcome to my newest playthrough. This is the game on PlayStation that I mentioned at the end of my playthrough of Shrek 2 on GameCube. So, as you already seen before the logos, I am currently playing The Land Before Time Return to the Great Valley. And this is the second Land Before Time game that I'm recording for you. The first one was the game on Gameboy Advance. And there was no commentary on that one because the audio was way too loud. But now thankfully, this game's audio is much quieter, so you can definitely hear me, for this playthrough. Okay, so before I begin a new game, you can see that there's a difficulty selection right here. But believe it or not, it really doesn't matter what difficulty you play on. I mean, even if you play the hard mode, the game isn't hard at all. I mean, no matter what difficulty you play, the game is really easy. I mean, even the Game Boy Advance game was a little more challenging, but not for this one. So because it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna choose easy. And here we go. Time to watch the opening cutscene.
To hide before Ducky finishes counting to 100. Quick, hide in that cave. I hope she doesn't find us in there. I don't want to be it.
98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come.
Is that a sharp-tooth egg? Yeah, I think so. If it is, then the Sharptooths will come looking for it. Yeah, someone is going to have to take it back to the Sharptooths, or they will start trouble for everyone in the Great Valley. I don't want to be around when they do. Well, I could take it back. I'm almost a full-grown dinosaur. I could do it. We did find the Great Valley without help from the grown-ups. If any of those Sharptooths come after me, I'll just...
Yup. I found Spike. Spike is it. Spike is it. That is a sharp-tooth egg. Yes, it is. How did it get here?
We found it in that cave, and I'm going to take it back to the Sharptooths.
Oh, no. That is dangerous. We should tell the grown-ups.
Well, if any of those Sharptooths come after me, I'll just have to headbutt them. If we're gonna get that egg back, we better hurry up before it gets dark. This looks like a good spot for the egg. I told you we could do it. That was easy.
Well, One thing that I should really point out about this game, even though you already heard it, is that the voice acting is pretty bad. I mean, seriously, what is up with the voices here? Especially Sarah's. I mean, she sounds more like an adult than a kid. Plus, it sounds like she has an accent, even though she doesn't. And the character models, they don't look very good either. Well, Littlefoot's looks okay, but not so much the others. And I see PlayStation games with much better character models than these. I can imagine that most people would say this game sucks because of the voice acting and the character models. But, well, it's not exactly a big deal to me anyway. So here we are at the character selection screen. There are 4 of them, of course, and you can currently see that Petrie is the selection cursor here. Yeah, I'm not sure why he doesn't appear in the opening cutscene, but don't worry, Petrie is in this game, and he does appear in other cutscenes. So of course you can choose to play as either Littlefoot, Sarah, Spike, or Ducky first, and you can play them in any order you want. Each character has their own levels, and their own ending cutscene too, whenever they make it home to the Great Valley. And I do believe it's obvious that I'm going to start off with the leader of the Dino group. Let's play Littlefoot's story.
Oh no, I've lost the others. I hope they're okay. Looks like I'm lost. I'll just have to find my way back to the Great Valley by myself.
Hello, Petrie here to help Littlefoot find way home.
Hi, Petrie. I'm lost, and I can't find the others. I guess we'll have to find our way back together. I could sure use your help.
Me thinks I know way.
My god, can you believe how bad the voice acting is here? Not so sure if I would say it's as bad as games like Resident Evil, but, you know, it's still pretty bad. So thankfully, Petrie knows the way back to the Great Valley.
Press triangle button.
Oh my god, I always forget to do this. For some reason, the controller settings always default at digital mode, when really I want it on analog mode, that way I can control the game with the analog stick. So here is level 1 for Littlefoot. Each character has 5 levels, by the way, so that's 20 levels total.
To use headbutt, press triangle button.
Yup, sure thing. Well, that was a piece of cake, wasn't it?
Make a bridge, use head, knock down tree.
So Petrie is there to give you hints throughout the game. In case you haven't guessed, this is a game for kids. So of course, Petrie is programmed to help out kids that don't have very good memory. Or at least for the easy difficulty, for that. So in case you're wondering what the difference between the other difficulties are, well, I think on medium, the only difference on that one is that Petrie doesn't appear anywhere and he doesn't give you any hints. And as for hard, well, first of all, you can see that I've been collecting a lot of tree stars. In fact, on easy mode, and I think medium, the tree stars are everywhere. And it's just like the Gameboy Advance game. You collect a lot of tree stars in that one too.
Jump on logs together.
Oh, come on.
Stay out of water.
I should have made that jump. I jumped right on the log. But anyway,
press triangle button.
so on the hard difficulty, I think the only differences is not only does Petrie not appear, but I think the tree stars are more scarce on hard. And as you just saw, when you collect 100 tree stars, you get an extra life. How wonderfully original. Hold on a sec. I want to make sure. Yeah, the audio is still how I left it.
Make a bridge, use head, knock down tree.
So you do have a few attacks in this game. So circle is a tail whip. If you're standing still and you hit triangle, you do a headbutt. And if you're moving while you hit triangle, you do a charge attack, which also knocks down trees and rocks and such. And as for square, that picks up items. And I think it's obvious that X is jump. I mean, what else would it be?
The rock can help us across. Headbutt the rock.
So there will be certain levels where you pick up items, and you do that by hitting square. I think I mentioned that already. Now, I do believe... Well, hold on. Let me whack this butterfly. there aren't really any enemies in the game. There aren't any bad dinosaurs that try to kill you or anything like that. There are just a bunch of random creatures and... yeah, thanks for the tip. There aren't any enemies that you can fight or... Well, the only things that you can attack are a bunch of random creatures that don't do anything, and even plants. And really, attacking those creatures don't do anything at all. You don't get any tree stars from them or anything. So yeah, attacking things is pretty pointless. And that right there was the end of Littlefoot's first level. So there are only 4 left. I mentioned before that this game is really easy, no matter what difficulty you play. And, oh yeah, I should mention, this playthrough won't take long at all because the game is also really short. Yeah, just much like the Game Boy Advance, this game is only a little longer than the Game Boy Advance game, but still, it's really short. I can complete this in maybe less than an hour. Maybe longer than 30 minutes, definitely, but still, maybe less than an hour. Just gonna get all the tree stars in this area. Oh, I also didn't mention, you use L2 and R2 to move the camera. You don't use the right analog stick, unfortunately. Oh, and L1 and R1 have no function in this game whatsoever. This game is very simple. Incredibly simple. I mean, it is a kid's game after all. So I can't really expect anything too complicated. I'm pretty sure I am supposed to go this way. And because of how easy this game is, as long as you don't mess around too much and keep collecting tree stars, you'll pretty much never get game over. So this should be the end of level 2 for Littlefoot. Okay, come on, let's move on. So now, for level 3.
Knock down trees, make bridge.
You got it, Petrie.
Knock down trees, make bridge.
Much like in the GBA game, Petrie flies around with you everywhere, or at least just to give you hints anyway. I mean, he just flew off, so I guess he doesn't exactly fly everywhere with you. And he can be rather annoying, but again, this is a kid's game, and I mentioned that he was programmed to remind little kids about a bunch of stuff, so... Oh yes, this right here. This is a seed that you can pick up, and you're supposed to take it to a patch of dirt, which will sprout a big plant that can get you across somewhere. I do believe you gotta take it up here.
Plant the seed.
There's the patch of dirt.
Nearby. That will make it grow.
Just put it down there, and it'll grow those vines. Look at that, we have a vine bridge. And now it's time to ride one of these magic leaves. Yeah, it's like a magic carpet from Aladdin, huh? Okay, so... Just gonna keep racking up the tree stars so I can keep racking up the extra lives. Also, this water right here, I assume it's poisonous or something, considering that it's purple. So it's obvious you don't want to fall in there. And jump! I made it. Oh look, a butterfly. Oh, no, never mind, that was a tree star. I swear, it looked like a butterfly. The platforming in this game, it's not the best, but it's not broken either. You just gotta try to get accustomed to the jumping controls, which aren't bad either. And now that's the end of level 3. So I'm just about halfway through of Littlefoot's side of the story. And unfortunately, there's no boss at the end of the game or anything like that. Not in any of the stories that you play. Well, I'm trying to hit this lizard right here, just for the heck of it. Yeah, see, nothing really happens. I mean, you just hit the lizard and it runs away. So again, there's no boss in this game. You don't get chased by a sharp tooth or anything like that, other than in the opening cutscene that you saw.
To use headbutt, press triangle button. Jump on leaves to go across.
Duly noted, Petrie. I got that firmly planted in my mind. I am an adult after all, not a 5-year-old kid. So here we have another seed. Oh yeah, and I should probably mention, you have to stand at the correct spot whenever you try to pick up an item. It's not really consistent though. Come on, just pick it up. Okay, so the seed was right underneath Littlefoot and he was still able to pick it up. Oh man.
Don't go in water, you can't swim.
Usually Spike's the one who can't swim. I mean, I've seen Littlefoot swim just fine. But then again, he's not even a swimmer like Ducky is. And yes, you just saw that when you die, you start the whole level over.
To use headbutt, press triangle button.
And don't you just hate that video game cliche that you die when you fall in water?
Jump on leaves to
It
go
always
across.
sucks when the video game character can't swim. Good thing all of these levels are really short, which is why the whole game is short.
There is some dirt nearby to plant the seed in.
And no, I'm not going to complain about Petrie being annoying.
Jump on leaves to go across. Jump on leaves to go across.
I hope I don't mess up this time. I should be near the end of level 4. Not so sure how you get to the other side of that, where there are more tree stars. Doesn't matter anyway, because I know I'll never get game over. I'm just way too good at video games to fail at something like this. I do like the sound effect when you collect tree stars though. Same thing in the Gameboy Advance game. And there's the end of level 4. Thankfully you don't have to jump up there, you just ride the leaf to it. And isn't it a wonder how Littlefoot's not too heavy for that leaf? It looks pretty weak. I mean, and yet it's able to carry a full-grown dinosaur. Also, I still haven't brought this up yet. During the opening cutscene, you saw that dinosaur stealing the sharp-tooth egg. I don't know what type he is, but I don't know if he's a raptor or anything. But that dinosaur looked like Ozzy or Strut, one of the main antagonists of The Land Before Time 2. And yes, I do watch the Land Before Time movies. I do enjoy them a lot. I saw the first 10 movies, and believe it or not, there's also a TV series based on it, but I only saw the first 2 episodes. And I just know that most people would prefer the TV show over the movies, like always. In most cases, the TV shows are usually better than the movies they're based on. What? Come on, I landed on that.
You can't swim.
Yeah, Petrie, I can totally see that. I'm pretty sure I landed on that leaf.
Use tail, hit plants. They break big rocks.
That's better. Now, where is this leaf taking me? Come on, let's go to the right. Or... I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be riding this leaf. I think... hold on a sec. I don't exactly
Use
remember.
tail, hit plants. They break big rocks.
Oh, good. Thank you, Petrie. I actually forgot that I was supposed to do that, so I'm glad I chose the easy mode. Whoa, that's right, don't you dare fall off. So there are some plants that you have to attack in order to make them spit something at a rock to break.
Big rocks. Use tail.
Like
Use
this
tail.
one right here. There goes that one. So I came from that way, and now you gotta ride another leaf. And that should be the end of level 4. Okay, so it's time for the final level of Littlefoot's story.
We should be getting close to the Great Valley by now. Can you see it, Petrie?
Methinks it's just ahead.
We made it! Ha-ha! We made it! I hope everyone else made it back okay.
Not yet, I'm afraid, Littlefoot. The others are still lost. But it's a good thing you got home now. And Petrie will make sure the others get home safely as well. So that's it for Littlefoot's story. And unfortunately, you can't really replay the levels on the same game. If you try selecting the same characters again, all you'll get is the
We
ending
should be
cutscene
getting
again.
Close to the Great Valley by now.
So yeah, there's no need to show that again. So since that's the end of Littlefoot's story, this will be the end of part 1 of this playthrough. Of course, I'm going to be playing as one dinosaur per video. So obviously, in the next part, I'll be playing as Sarah. So, thank you guys for watching. See you later in part 2. Bye guys.